Good morning. How you doing? I'm super excited. I got some exciting news to share with you. I'm here in my car, letting it warm up. It's a V12 engine, so I have to let it warm up a lot more before I drive it. I'm heading to the gym in my garage, super excited. Where are you at? That's what I want to know. So if you can hear me and see me, give me a thumbs up. Quick thumbs up or a heart. I like hearts. That's more of an affectionate thing to do. And I appreciate your online affection. My mom didn't hug me enough growing up, so I like hearts. Yvonne, what's going on? Ariana, let me know where you're watching this from. Super curious. I'm in my garage in New York, about to head to the gym, letting this car warm up. Got my seat warmers on. My ass is feeling nice and hot right now. TMI. Betsy, good morning. Good morning. Let me know where you're watching this from. Age, sex, location. Super curious. Josh from Australia, my man. I got a lot of friends in Australia. I got some exciting news to share with you, but I just want to check in. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me and see me, or a comment if you can hear me and see me. You're all here live. Julio from Chicago, what's going on? Yvonne in my office in the cold UK. It's cold as hell in New York. That's why I gotta let the car warm up, and I'm feeling really good. Key from Dallas, my man, the golf pro, all-star student of mine. Tyler Kelly from Chicago. Jessica, AOL, that's it. Age, sex, location, bringing it back. Ariana driving home, dropping off the kids. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Andrew, hello. Let me know where you're watching this from, what part of the world, and where you're at. If you're in your house, I'm in my garage, about to head to the gym, letting the pre-workout kick in. The car's warming up. Diane, what's going on? Wendy, have a good night. All right, cool. So everyone is here, and I'm rolling. First and foremost, I'm just super grateful for you. You know, earlier this week, I had a major breakdown, and I decided to open up my heart and share, and it was very difficult because I exposed a lot of things that I was going through, all these ups and downs over the past few weeks. You know, I set a goal for a long time, and it's being very apparent, is to have my own family and to experience fatherhood. And the moment I made that decision, a lot of stuff came up that I had to work on, you know, especially getting closer with my own family, my parents, my brothers, but also changing the way that I look at life and changing my values. And as I was making these changes, a lot of shit was coming up. You know, I was emotionally all over the place. And I don't get down too often, but I experienced this hardcore, like, depression. And I felt empty. It was like very unfulfilling. And for me, I have like usual things that I do on a daily basis to bounce out of it, but I couldn't bounce out of it, you know? So I saw myself self-medicating. I was drinking and taking different substances to try to calm my mind. And I know it's the wrong thing to do. And I know it's a temporary fix. It's a Band-Aid, but that's what happens, you know? And I truly feel like while I was trying to evolve and become a better man, it was like old parts of me were pulling me back. You know, it's really this self-sabotage that occurs. Your subconscious mind sometimes sees you growing as a person, so creates problems for you to show you how bad you want it. And anything that you want in life, there's going to be a level of one step forward, one step back, right? We had these adversities that come in place and they challenge us. And let's say the old me, I would have got down on myself and, you know, been depressed for weeks on end, not even shared it, you know, but for me to like even discuss it openly that I'm going through this difficult period of my life, it just was very therapeutic for me. And upon doing that, like all these people reached out to me, like this outpouring of love, phone calls, text messages, emails. Hey man, how can I support you? I got your back if you want to talk. You know, just really, really awesome people. And also people were very vulnerable with their problems, you know. And the one thing I realized, and this became very apparent, is that everyone is fighting a battle that we know nothing about. We're in a place where we're in our own world sometimes. If a friend doesn't get back to us, or we post a win on social media and someone doesn't respond, we can get upset. Like, fuck them, you know, they don't care about me. They're a hater. But sometimes people aren't hating on you. Sometimes people are going through some shit And if they're going through some shit, they're not going to be, happy and be in a place where they're very social. And especially with me, like when I'm down, I go into my man cave. I kind of disappear from the whole world and I try to work on my problems. Sometimes that works, but what I was dealing with was very severe. So I reached out publicly on social media, and I expressed what was going on in my heart. And believe me, like it really sped up the healing process, because I always try to do my best. There's certain areas of my life that I strive in, and I really try to help people in the areas that I have expertise in. Other areas I have challenges with, and a lot of stuff that I'm going through right now with my relationships and my family dynamic and my own personal self-love, right? I'm working on that. And a wise man said that people have two fears, right? One is the fear of not being enough and the fear of not being loved. And throughout the years, I had a big goal of building my business and acquiring wealth. And it was like a milestone for me, I grew up very poor and it was always a challenge to be around money. My parents, had a hard time paying the bills. They would always say to me like, there's not enough food. How are we going to make it? And that's a conversation I would hear. I was the oldest out of 4 boys. So growing up, money was very hard to come by. So at a very young age, I set a goal to be a self-made millionaire. I was like, if I become a millionaire, I could do so much. I could help my parents out, provide for my family, buy the things I want to buy, and also inspire people, And I spent a big part of my life on this goal of building my business, over the past 10 years to surpass the $1 million mark, And of course, when I hit that first million, man, it was like a dream come true. It was like, wow, who I became in the process is amazing. And I was super excited and grateful for it. And like anything, the happiness is short-lived because happiness from external sources dissipates, Because once you hit $1 million, then it's like, I want to make 10 million, then 100 million, right? That never ends. It's the same thing with our fitness, Everyone's like, man, if I have a flat stomach, I'll be happy. You get a flat stomach, then you want a 6-pack. Then you want shredded glutes. It never ends. But the whole point is, it's not about the end result, right? It's not about the destination, about the journey. It's about who you become in the process. So in me, wanting to become a father and improve my family dynamic, I know it's not going to be an easy road, and that's why I was very vulnerable about what I'm going through. And I'm sure I'll have more setbacks and more moments when I go into the depths of despair. But by sharing it with you, I want you to know that not everyone has this clean, polished life, A lot of people will see me and they're like, man, you're so happy all the time. You got such a good life. You got a great career. But believe me, I get down to the dumps from time to time as well. I'm human, And I like for people to share that as well, because the more and more people express what is going on in their hearts, the better the world would be. Because I truly feel that communication is key in everything, in friendships, in relationships, in business, right? The most successful people in the world are the most powerful communicators. But also if you look at the world's problems, right? If you look at, let's say, the Israeli and Palestinian conflict, I truly believe if there was communication on both parties, they could come to a happy medium, right? But because of ego, there's lack of communication, and that leads to problems, right? Because every relationship starts to crumble when communication is not present. So that's why I'm always like, how can I communicate my truth, As much as I love sharing my wins, I want to share my challenges and my downfalls, So I want to share something exciting that's going on in my life. And I want to know, like, what are you most excited about, right? Right now, like, if you just close your eyes and intuitively think about what is going on in your world, what are you most excited about at this present moment? Share yours and I'll share mine. So, by the end of 2017, I set some big intentions and I said, you know what? My big goal is to do a lot more live events and to do a lot more public speaking. For the first 20 years of my life, I was very shy. I was insecure. I stuttered. I couldn't even finish a sentence. And I had so much limitations with my communication. I think that's why I work on it so much. And for me to start taking public speaking classes and to raise my confidence and to not stutter anymore is a huge win. I'm flowing very easily on video right now. But back in the day, I would have such struggles even doing a 2-minute video because I would stutter and I would mess up. I wasn't very confident on camera, but these are like things I've worked on. And then I started doing my own seminars and my whole life changed, because I was able to take this fear that I have of public speaking and the insecurity of my voice and use it to my advantage, So I set a big goal in 2017. I was like, I want to speak as much as possible in the upcoming year. And it's so interesting when you set an intention out into the universe and it comes back, because I just realized that this month of January, I'm literally speaking every weekend. It's the most I'm speaking in a 30-day period. I'm hosting 3 events myself, and I'm speaking at an event on January 20th in New York City. So what I'm saying is like, listen, I would love to connect with you in person, because I truly feel that the in-person communication and connection is uncanny. As much as I love social media and technology, there's a special place to be chest to chest with someone, belly to belly, breast to breast, right? When you're just in person with someone, it's a powerful connection. So I would love to invite you to come to one of my events this month. We can meet, hug each other, hang out. So basically I'm doing 3 events that I'm hosting myself. I have a best-selling book retreat. If you want to write your book in 2 days, I'm hosting a 1-day female seminar at my house. So far, 63 women signed up. It's going to be fun to fit that many women in my living room, but I still have some more room because I'm going to just push it, see how many people I can fit. January 20th, I'm doing an event in New York City, and that's about public speaking and live events. Tamara Thompson, a good friend of mine, is hosting it, and I'm taking part. If you want to come as my guest, January 20th in New York City, let me know. And at the end of the month, the final weekend, I'm going to be in LA. I'm hosting a 1-day seminar in LA with my buddy Eli. He lives in Beverly Hills. He's a phenomenal speaker, great coach. But if you're going to be in LA at the end of the month, I would love to see you. In any event, I want to know what's going on in your world. I just want to make some announcements on some opportunities for us to meet and get together and hug each other and high five and shoot the shit, right? Because that's my big goal as well in doing live events, is to meet as many people as possible from the online world, from the internet. I love that we could connect in this way. I could just be in my garage, in my car, hit a button, and boom, we're chatting. But it's nothing like meeting in person. That's why this year I want to meet as many people as possible. And that's why I'm doing so many live events. It's not easy to host a live event, as you know, to fill it up with people and to run the dynamics of it and to give them a powerful experience. But I would love to meet you. And I host events in Long Island, in New York City. I'm having a big ass seminar in April as well. But anyways, if you want to connect, send me a message and I'll give you my calendar where we can meet in person. I would love to have you at one of my seminars. And I'm doing some events on the West Coast. At the end of the month, I'll be in LA. So if you're in Vegas, LA, I would love to see you there. But let me know what you're most excited about right now in the comments. 3 things. Like this post if you can hear me and see me. If we're connected, we see eye to eye. Number 2, where are you watching this from? What part of the world? What part of your house? And 3 is, what are you most excited about? Well, it just lights you up. So, as I mentioned, I went through this like little depression over the past 2 weeks, and I had some challenges, went back to old patterns of excessive drinking and self-medicating. Man, it screwed me up so badly. But now I feel like a new man, especially sharing vulnerably. The other day, if you read my posts, I opened up about some stuff I'm going through. And I feel so much lighter. I feel so much clearer. I reached out to some really close friends. They gave me great advice. I want to give a shout out to my man, Jamond. He is one of my all-star students and a great friend. I'm coaching him and his wife, Kiko, to really scale their online businesses. But Jamond really came through for me yesterday. He gave me a really good advice. He's a guy that I call Dad Goals. He's a father of 2 beautiful children, has an amazing marriage, family dynamic, business. He's well balanced. And he gave me a lot of great advice on me experiencing fatherhood. If you're a father or a mother, God bless you. I really hope to experience that precious gift one day. I know it's something I don't take for granted. Even to have kids, it's a blessing to have children. And that's something that's been on my mind. So I have a 5-year goal of impregnating a woman. 5-year baby mama goal. If I don't impregnate a woman, I'm totally down to import a baby. I know there's a lot of babies out there in the world that need a father. So I will adopt one. No, but seriously though, I would love to start a family. You know, I don't want to just impregnate some random woman and have kids. That equals baby mama drama, which I want to avoid. But first I got to find a woman who wants to get into a long-term relationship. Second, marry her. Third, start a family. Fourth, impregnate her. So I got a game plan in order, but it all starts with the intention. That's why I'm publicly saying this. I realize that the more that I publicly say the things I'm going to do, the more they come into place. 6 months ago, I had a goal of doing an edit stand-up comedy. I announced it on my Facebook, and literally 3 months after, I was on stage telling jokes. It was the greatest experience of my life. Another big goal I have in 2018 is to record a rap album. I've been working behind the scenes on my rhymes. It's actually very therapeutic. When I rap and I flow and I make music, I get a lot of stuff off my chest, you know, and I freestyle every single day, and I'm able to put words together, put rhymes together in a very smooth way. So I'm excited to share my first song with you. Again, I have no goal of being a professional rapper, but I always want to work on my communication, and I see comedians and freestyle rappers as being some of the best communicators in the world to be so improvisational. So as I practice, it's about who I become. Even to record a rap song is going to be a huge win for me, but I have no goal of being a professional musician. I'm happy with my career. I love online coaching. I love seminars. This is my life's purpose, but if I could add different skill sets to it, it'll make my life a lot better. Mel Martin reporting. He is a super dad from California. Mel, I'm going to be in LA at the end of the month. I'm doing a seminar there. I would love to see you. Hit me up if you could connect. And anyone else in LA, let's meet, let's hug, let's shoot the shit, let's rap together. Jay Brenda, you will make the best father and husband. The universe will be bringing her and be blessed abundantly. Yeah, I'm calling it out. You know what I mean? It's like you set the intention, you publicly announce it, and at the same time you do the work. You know, I don't expect this amazing wife to show up on my doorstep and all of a sudden I have a family. It doesn't work like that. Just like anything in life, for me to build my business to where it is today, I had to work my ass off for over 10 years, adding value, making offers, becoming a better coach, transforming lives, right? Fitness as well. I'm going to the gym right now, first thing in the morning. I'm training for 2 hours, doing my cardio, eating the right foods. With relationships, there's a lot of shit I need to work on, right? A lot of my old past patterns I have to start to eliminate, right? And become a better man. Because so many times we want this ideal relationship, this ideal partner, right? But to me, it's like, who do I have to become to deserve that type of woman, right? I have a woman who is a high caliber that I want to attract into my life, but I ain't gonna get her being the man that I am today. I need to work on myself and become a better man, become more disciplined, and be more loving, and be more kind, be more compassionate, you know? So anyways, that's what I'm working on. But if you're tuning in right now, let me know where you're watching this from. Super duper curious. I'm here in my garage in New York. My car's just about warmed up. It's a V12 engine, so it takes longer to warm up than most cars, but now it's good to go. My pre-workout's kicking in. You can see the difference in my energy. I'm just feeling really grateful. Like I said, I was down in the dumps for a few days, but now I feel unstoppable. It's kind of like when you have a cold, right? You have a cold, you feel like shit, and then all of a sudden, you feel normal, and normal feels so good. So from being depressed, feeling just peaceful is the best feeling in the world. So I'm grateful for that. So do me a huge favor and just give me a like if you can hear me and see me. Let me know where you're watching this from. And 3, what are you most excited about in your life right now? Whatever comes up first, okay? So for me, I'm in New York in my garage, about to head to the gym. And I'm most excited that every single weekend of this month, I'm doing a seminar, okay? So I'm doing one in Long Island, New York, in New York City, and also in LA. So if you're around Long Island, New York City, or LA, hit me up and I'll give you the details. I would love to see you in person, hang out with you, give you a hug, and just connect, right? Because we can connect so much in this avenue, but nothing like in-person connection. Aruba, compassion, respect, support definitely goes a long way. Yes, 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 working on those things. But anyways, I'm gonna head to the gym. My butt's nice and warm. My car is warmed up. I'm feeling great. I'm super grateful. I appreciate you, and thank you for allowing me to open up about my life and the stuff I'm going through, you know, because so many people reached out to me. The post that I made the other day, man, the outpouring of love that I got, it warmed up my heart, you know, because sometimes when you're going through some shit, you feel alone. But the amount of people that reached out and gave their heart to me, I was like, holy shit, you know, people give a shit, you know, and I give a shit about them. So anyways, I gotta run. Let me know where you're watching this from. Let me know what you're most excited for. And I would love to see you at one of my seminars. Like I said, I'm speaking every single weekend, Long Island, New York City, LA. Let's connect. Let's hug. Let's shoot the shit. And we're going to make it an epic year. Sending you all my love and appreciation. Hope you have an incredible day. Peace out.